Yo, what is up PPL fans, and welcome to my week 8 match of the Pokemon Premier League. This week we're going up against Evelyn and the Herdier Bremen. Evelyn aka H2O Drink It. Her link will be down in the description below. Please check her out. She's pretty damn cool sometimes, most of the time. She's pretty damn cool, but I can't be too nice to her because, you know, that's how we do. If you want to see what team I am bringing, please make sure to check out the team building video down in the description below. Socrates, you suck, you're a whore. Everyone else, please check out the video. Because I really like the team I'm bringing this week. I think I did pretty well. Though there's only one really special set, which you will see in the battle anyway. But shh. So the team that Evelyn decided to bring consists of Feraligatr, the Mewnich, Donphan, Zapdos, Druddigon, and Moshana. That's very good, because that means her two most annoying mons to my team, three of her most annoying mons to my team actually, aren't there. Snorlax, which was by far the biggest threat in my opinion, Roserade, which was the biggest threat to Manaphy, because they can't really hit it, because they only have Scald, and Liepard, which is generally just annoying because priority copycat to maybe outrage my Salmons, which would be amazing. Or Dragoncloyd, whatever. Copycat that, T-Wave, Encore, those kind of things would just be very annoying. I didn't want to deal with that, so I'm glad not to see that thing. Also no Oddish, which means I don't have to worry about getting destroyed by a not even by an LC Pokemon, which I wouldn't enjoy. So, also, as you will probably see in a couple of seconds, this match is going to be on Shoutout, because we had scheduling issues, and it almost came to a forfeit because big scheduling issues. But then we decided we can play it on Shoutout, and then it's all going to work out. You have just enough time to do that, and it's all going to be lovely. So I'm going to show you team preview right about now. There's the teams I talked about. I want on the other side because Shoutout is fucking stupid. You can switch sides in the battle, but on the replays where it actually matters, it's not a thing. You can't do that. Shoutout is dumb. Also, I think something I should mention: we are 4-3. Evelyn's 0-7. On paper, we're the favorites, but that doesn't mean anything because when PPL, everyone knows what they're doing, except for Jack. But we already lost to Jack, so you know. I'm just playing, but yeah. I decided to leave off with Manaphy, as you can't see that, right? No, that's not how this works. It's only on Wi-Fi. I'm gonna leave off with Manaphy because I'm expecting the Mewnich to lead. I also beat 5 out of 6 mons on her team. The only thing that threatens me is Zapdos, which he could very well lead off with because Zapdos, as you can see, is a huge problem to my team. I have those two over here, Regicine and Skunting, which can both live hits fairly comfortably. Shaman can obviously chew Thunderbolts like they're nothing. Mence doesn't get one KO'd by anything but in HP Ice. And I think even Manaphy can live one depending on her spread and item and stuff like that. So that's cool. But yeah, I'm mainly expecting the Mewnich to just get off a U-turn. If it's Zapdos, then let it be Zapdos, and I'm gonna have a bit of a problem, but hey. Yeah, Manaphy has a good matchup against everything but Zapdos. So I'm gonna be off with Manaphy as she decided to be off with Bahamut, her Druddigon. That's perfect for me because Druddigon can't do much to Manaphy. I also have to do really slow. I probably should have just have it on slow, but I'm gonna do that. Change it to slow. So yeah, what I can do here is just fire off a Scald. I want to find out what set the thing is. I want to get off a burn on it, preferably with the Scald. Because if it's offensive, it can do a lot of damage to me. And I get a crit burn, which is fantastic. She just goes for a Glare, which doesn't matter in the slightest to me because I am, of course, the Rest Rain Dance variant, which means I can just go for Rain Dance next turn. So Druddigon is burned, which is perfect because if it's offensive, it can't do much damage to anything anymore, and if it's defense, it's getting worn down. So this turn she gets up her rocks, which are kind of annoying, but it's not that big a deal. Also tells me Donphan doesn't have rocks, which is interesting to note. I go for Rain Dance. Get rid of paralysis as she takes more burn damage. I go for Scald, get more chip damage off, as she goes for a Rock Slide, which is gonna do absolutely nothing because it's burned, and on defense is Manaphy. So she's gonna take more burn damage as I get leftovers. And this turn I could very well go for Tail Glow because the thing can't do much to me. But I felt like it wasn't worth it. She could very well just switch to Zapdos. She goes to Moshana here. As I just fired off a Scald, she actually revealed to be 4-1 and not synchronized, which is interesting to note. There's probably a reason for that, because 4-1 is a pretty interesting ability in League format that's never used. But this turn, I just decided to go for a Tailglow, because if it's a Calm Mind variant, I can just beat it. But she pulls double to Donphan, probably most definitely expecting my Skuntank to come in. But I don't see a reason to switch. I just set up a Tailglow, and we're inside. Donphan cannot beat me because I'm a Manaphy, and now it's beaten. I just go for Scald, bring it down to 0, we get a crit. Obviously it doesn't matter in the slightest. Don't get a burn, which is nice because it would be a little bit too haxy. She goes for Earthquake, and that does a good chunk, telling me that this is an offensive Donphan max attack Adamant. Not Choice Bandit though, probably just something weird. Rain runs out, which means I am forced to go for another Rain, so I can rest up because I want to keep the thing at as much health as possible. And I want to keep the Rain up to make things like Diamantine a little less threatening. Also Zapdos, because Heatwave is going to be weakened by that. So, what I can do this turn is just rest up, excuse me, get back to full, as Earthquake is going to do this roughly the same, obviously, because, you know, damage rolls aren't insane, she doesn't get crit. As you can see, no crit. Down to 69% of the leftovers. Giggity, well, gonna laugh because that's hilarious. Hydration is obviously gonna wake me up, and I am very far ahead of the battle, but that's fine because, you know. Anyway, yeah, go for Scald, and that's a dead Donphan. First kill for Manaphy of the game. We're up 6-5, and that is amazing. Donphan means can't spin. I don't think Zapdos gonna have defog. I think it's more of an offensive variant. So, speaking of Zapdos, that motherfucker's gonna come in right now, and that's pretty scary. I could stay in, try and take a Thunderbolt, but no, no, not worth it. What I have to do is just go into Registeel, because Rain is up, Heatwave isn't going to do anything whatsoever, and I can shoot Thunderbolts. I can scout what set it is. This tells me 34%. This tells me this is probably a modest offensive one. I think it could also be timid, but that would be very, very, very high rolls that she's getting over the course of the battle. So, yeah, probably modest, probably Scarf, something like that. So I just go for Toxic right here. If it hits, if she stays in with that dose, that's fine. I can get residual damage off, and I think if she goes to Mushana, which is another option, that's also perfect. That's exactly what happens. Mushana is toxic. There's no Synchronize, even if there was on Registeel. I'm a Steel type, you know, not gonna happen. And this time I just decided to get up my rocks because I'm not worried about Mushana in the slightest. Just because I have Skuntank, and Skuntank is a boss. So I get up my rocks as well. Chip damage on especially Zapdos and Diamantine is gonna be very, very nice. She went from Moonlight, so she's basically back to full, but toxic damage is starting to rack up. I go into Zebo, the Skuntank right here. As she sets up a Calm Mind. Not scary at all, actually, because I do have Haze, and what I said to do actually is not click Haze, which is a very, very non-optimal play. I probably should have just gone for that. I said to decide to go for Pursuit, probably expecting expecting to probably switch out, or to reveal like Hidden Power Ground or something, which would be fine. But she goes for Baton Pass, as per usual. Her Mushana is nothing but Baton Passing, which is fine. Zapdos comes in, takes that rocks damage. It's a +1 Zapdos. That's kind of very much spooky to my team. But what I can do is, I know I can live as Thunderbolt. Skuntank isn't a necessity for me at this point. I can just stay and go for Haze. 65%, that's a lot of damage. But it's still a chew in my book, because Skuntank is a boss. That's a +1 Zapdos, holy fuck, man. Haze, get rid of those status boosts, and that's all fine and dandy. What does it do here? Is I think I just go into, yeah, I go into Registeel as she decides to fodder off her Druddigon, which is fine by me. And Registeel is basically going to be in here right now. Yep, that's a Registeel. As Druddigon is going to go down to the burn. I swear I can talk. Which means a second kill for Manaphy while not being in. Beautiful. Yeah, Registeel doesn't really fear much. She goes into Mushana instead of the Mantine, which is very interesting to note. Probably, oh yeah, she sees Explosion here. I didn't even know that. I totally missed that in the battle. She sees Explosion right there. I could have gone for that, but I would not have killed Mushana. As she just goes for the Moonlight this turn, as I bring out Skuntank again. If she wanted to go for HP Ground, it would have killed me, but that's fine. She would have been low enough to get knocked out by something else on my team. Basically anything at that point. So, Mushana is going to take a little bit of toxic damage. This turn I decide to go for a Taunt, because I'm expecting her to go for Baton Pass to just get the hell out of here and dodge a Pursuit. Or go for Calm Mind again, which would be the less expected play on my part. Or, yeah, less expected play in general. As she does go for Baton Pass, which is great. The thing is going to stay in and take more toxic damage. And this turn I can just really go for Pursuit, because she's not staying in. If she does, she can't really do much to me. Because she is Baton Pass, Calm Mind, Moonlight, and probably Psyshock. So yeah, get that chip damage off of pursuit. The thing is, now Musharna is basically at, wait, let me pause. Musharna is at 40 something percent, 44% roughly. Shoutout is weird, so I'm not sure what exactly it's going to be. The Renton comes in here, which I can get a sucker punch off. Gator is still at full, 88% after rocks, obviously. And Zapdos is going to be at roughly half after rocks, 51% to be exact. So, basically everything is slowly but surely getting in range for Mans to clean up, which is perfect. But however, I don't want to risk my Manaphy right here. I don't want to be that guy and just try to preserve differential and then get 2-hit killed and potentially lose the game because of that. So what I do is, I'm just going to say it's going to take me because once again, I can't talk today. It's not a necessity at this point, so I just go for Sucker Punch, get a solid amount of damage, of 40% without any investment. That's pretty good in my book, as she just goes for Rock Slide and knocks me out. So once again, it's not getting a kill, but that's fine, that's not what it's there for. And at this point I was thinking about this way longer than I ever should have. I have Manaphy. I don't know why it took me so long to realize I can just go to Manaphy. I have no reason not to. I was also considering going to Men's. I was considering going to Shaman for a second, because like, hey, if she's Scarfed, she can't kill me. If she's not Scarfed, I would speed. Psychic would have been a roll. And I don't know why I was thinking so long, but in the end, I just go to Manaphy. It's my best play. Tiny Blue coming out, our captain. And I can just fire with Skull at this point. Nothing really appreciates that. Zapdos with rocks and a potential burn is not going to appreciate that. If I was offensive, I probably could have killed her from this range. Not sure. I don't have that calc because I'm not offensive. So Skull goes up. That does a decent chunk, and I get the burn, which is perfect because that means Zapdos is going down next turn unless she packs the Roost. Which I don't think she has. Like I said, I think this is a Scarfed Zapdos. I'm going to switch out here. I'm going to go in Registeel because I can live with Thunderbolt, and it's going to put me in Custap range, which is perfect. She wants to go for Heat Wave. That's also fine. Registeel is going to get it down, but that's, that's fine. So she goes for Thunderbolt. I live on 15%, which is Custap range, and she goes down to Burn, which is the third kill for Manaphy of the game. The second one where it's not even on the field. Fucking insane. So this is the best turn in the game. She brings out the Gator. Follow this link. It's pretty funny if you follow it. Trust me, it's nothing bad. I don't trust things in general on the internet, but this is something you can click. I'm in Custap range, which means I can get an explosion off of him for Alligator. So you're gonna see a max attack out of an explosion from a Registeel in a League format game. This is beautiful. Custap Berry. Yep, boom. Boom. That's 69%. This could not have been any better, because 69 is the best number in the world. And that is so much damage Registeel putting in work just with that explosion. And she sets up a Dragon Dance, which is not a problem because I still have Shaman, which can live every hit, just because of my Yachi Berry. I have Salamence, which outspeeds. I have Aerodactyl, which outspeeds. Actually doesn't, because I'm not Mega yet. So, and I have Manaphy, which can live every hit. Basically, Gator is not a problem at this point. What I said to do though is just go into Mens, and this is kind of scary. I basically have the game, but it could be a problem. I am Scarfed. I outspeed everything she has left, guaranteed, 100%. But Dragonclaw out at +1 if I get the +1 boost from the Moxie here, which I am gonna get. Mortana still has a chance to live if it's physically defensive because it's that fat. So I basically don't want to risk Dragonclaw because I still don't know what her last move is. But I think I should have just gone for Dragonclaw, honestly, because she couldn't do much to me back anyway. But I just decided to just go for Outrage because Outrage is a guaranteed kill on this thing. If I don't get confused after the second one, I just straight up win. So yeah, that's just what I'm gonna do. I probably should have gone for Dragonclaw, to be completely honest, but gonna go for Outrage. That's a dead for Alligator. Also, clicking Outrage is fun. That's just, if you don't like clicking Outrage, then something's wrong with you. That's the first Moxie boost, and at this point Mortana is not living in Outrage. Neither is Diamantine, obviously, because it's gonna be at 11%. Rise Down, that's a very, very good name because it's true. I'm just kidding. I'm not. Yeah. Diamantine is gonna go down to the Outrage. And now, I don't get confused, my Outrage is still going, which means I can grab that kill on Mortana with my Salamence as well. For one, it alerts it to the Outrage, but That doesn't help, but that's a dead Moshana. That's the 3rd kill for Salmons, 3 kills for Menifee, 3 kills for Salmons, and that is the 4-0 victory for the Bayern Munich in Week 8 of the Pokemon Premier League versus Evelyn and the Herdier Bremen. Whew! GG, Evelyn. That was a weirdest commentary on my side. I feel. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. That's the game. We won 4-0. MVP. Huh. I guess I'm just gonna give it to. Wait, let me think. 1 sec. I don't think this through beforehand because I'm bad. But yeah, it's gonna be Menifee and Salmons, both of which got 3 kills. So Menifee got the burns off on Druddigon and Zapdos, which killed him. It beat Donphan, which would have been slightly annoying to Salmons, just because he can live every hit that I'm packing. Because I don't have Hydro Pump or anything, and he can Ice Shot me, which could hurt a lot. So yeah, and Salmons just clean up late game as planned. This is one of the rare occasions where I actually have the plan of cleaning up late game with a Scarfer. For some reason I don't do it often, even though it's a very reliable strategy if you play well, which I think I did. Yeah, that was a good game. I'm proud of that performance, and now we are 5-3. Not all games have been played, but we're either gonna be 3rd if Alex loses. Alex won the Bayonett, cut the Dino, or 4th if he wins. Both of which are fine. Basically, my goal is to not get relegated at this point, which I think I'm almost guaranteed not to. I think I need like 1 more win, or just things on the bottom of the ladder. Not of the ladder, of the table have to go my way. So I definitely don't get relegated, because this season is basically over when it comes to title race. Yeah. I cannot win a title anymore. I have 3 losses. RTK only has 1. And spoilers, Shroom now has 1 as well. He has 1 loss. He actually lost to Jack. I'm probably going to upload after them, so this is not a problem of me spoiling, because you're probably sub to them anyway. If you're not, then what the fuck are you doing with your life? But yeah, they have to lose twice. I can beat Shroom, so that would be 1 loss for him. But I need someone else to beat him as well. If that happens or not, RTK still plays him, but that still means we can only get 2nd at best. So basically, titles out of the way of the question. I don't mind. I didn't expect to win a title with the team I have, because the team is good. The mons are all fantastic. I love every single mon I drafted, except for Behem. Sorry, Behem. You're a cool guy in PU, but you're not a draft forward Pokemon. But I just the team doesn't fit together. It doesn't fit me particularly well. So me not winning title is not a problem. It's not a surprise to me or to anyone. So yeah, it's between RTK and Shroom who's gonna win. It's probably not gonna be Shroom, because Shroom's gonna lose. He's gonna lose week 11, because we're playing him then. So yeah, sorry Shroom. And yeah, next week we're going up against. Wait, I don't actually know. I think it's against Alex, but I could be completely wrong. Phone. Okay, this is gonna take a second. Sorry, I'm professional. I swear I'm professional. This is all planned, because this is part of my big plan of taking over the world. And yeah. No, we're going against Raikou next week. Okay, so next week we're going up against Raikou and the Nidoqueen's Park Rangers. Rai beat us last season, but that's old story. No one cares about that. We misprepped last season, but it was a fun game. Very fun game where Exprill was being the bitch that always is. Fuck Exprill, I hate everything about it. That's on my team, because it's a really good Pokemon. And yeah, there's also going to be the transfer window in between this week and the next week, which I might very well do something, because I picked up Salmons to basically drop it again. But I'm going to have to look at the matchups again and see whether it does actually super duper well for me or not. And yeah, it's probably gonna, it might just stay, because Salmons is really fucking good and I love it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Bayern Munich are now 5-3, which is pretty good. It's not awful, it's not amazing, it's pretty good. A positive record is basically the goal, which with 3 more games, I still need to win twice, I think. Wait, if I win once, I'm 6-3. I just need to win one more. Yeah, one more game. If I win one more game, then I'm happy because I'm gonna have a positive record of 6. Wait, am I? Wait, yeah, 6-3 is what I'm gonna be at after that. So, Rye, Alex, or Shroom, one of you is gonna have to lose. The other ones, I don't particularly care. I mean, I'm gonna try to win every game because that's just how I do. But yeah. Is there anything else? Nope, not particularly. Okay, yeah, let's hope Alex loses to Necrostevo and he turns the Enders, because that would be lovely. Thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, because this was a very quick, very fun match, but I made this way longer than it should be, because that's how I do. You all know me by now. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave some nudes. I will appreciate all 3 of those, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.